go. Happy Sunday.
I'm Daisha.
And I'm Wendy.
And today we're at the South Shore Plaza Mall for a special episode of the Nobody Told Us podcast for
Mother's Day.
Mother's Day. We will be interviewing real people about mothers. We'll be interviewing fathers, mothers, sisters, brothers, uncles, everybody, because everybody has a mother. Even if you don't have a mother, you have a mother. You have someone in your life who cared about you and took care of you, hopefully. So yeah, let's go. All right, so you're going to fill in the blank. I'm going to ask you too. So Nobody told me that motherhood would teach me
that I have to teach myself to love my body again. It's bad. Like, I feel like I gained so much weight.
You look good.
I can't fit into my old clothes anymore. And I just feel like I have to just love myself. My stomach, that'd be dark, So it's been really hard to just re-love myself.
And people are going to tell you, like, it's okay, you look good, but you remember what you used to look like.
Exactly. And I feel like what's different about it is you have to feel good from yourself. You know what I'm saying? As opposed to like other people telling you if you look good and stuff like that. So
yeah, you're absolutely right. I'll be one to tell you that if you really want to get back to that place and you make an effort to get there, you are going to feel good about yourself again. And you look amazing. I know it may sound like we're just saying that, but we're not.
Truly.
I don't get fake compliment.
Okay. Give it to you. Thank you.
All right. What surprised you the most about motherhood?
I want to actually re-answer that question. What surprised me about motherhood?
Yes.
I would say how my marriage has changed. I wouldn't say it changed for the worse. It definitely changed for the better. I feel like I love him more. It's so weird.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. I look at him hold the baby. I'm like, damn, he's so sexy.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
I love
Yeah, that's what I would say.
Usually,
go ahead.
do you feel like you were expecting for your relationship to change, or you thought it would change, but not in the way that it did change?
I was expecting it to change based off of like my family, cousins who had babies and who are married. For them, a lot of them did change to the worse as opposed to the better, and that scared me. I'm like, I don't want that to happen. Like, they're like, you're gonna go through the roommates stage when it comes to babies. You're not gonna really like each other like that anymore. It's gonna be harder. Your body's gonna change. But for me, it just strictly showed me why I fell in love with him. Like, he reassures me how pretty I am every single day. He's great with the baby. And as I said, like, I have a more deeper love for him. That's what I know. Yeah.
And you are deserving of that.
Thank you.
You and your baby.
We want to tell moms less expectations and more conversation. And so the more you guys talk and express how you feel about certain situations, it'll help you guys get through it. Because it is hard. I have 3.
Yeah, 3. Oh my God.
3, 4, 5.
Wow.
Oh my God. No, I'm not joking for the camera. What's wrong with you? It's a joke, right? Yeah, 3, 4, 5.
Wow.
So we've been together since we're 12 years old, and it's been hard. So I tell people all the time, no matter how long you guys been together, it's hard. In the beginning, it's very hard. You have to relearn yourself and your relationship.
That's so true. Do you have any kids?
Yeah, I have 2. They're 9 and 7.
Wow. Same. Beautiful. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much for asking questions.
Thank you for stopping.
Wait, one more. Okay. Let's do it. What part of yourself are you reclaiming or rediscovering as a mom?
I'm reclaiming, I would say, my body. I don't want to sound so shallow. It's not
Look, and that was the problem is we don't respect how we feel because we feel like it's shallow. But it's like, no, my body did not look like this before. And now it's like, I have to accept these changes, but also deal with the baby. So it's like, when do I take the time to myself to actually really get it back together? But it's like, your new body is going to be your body forever. So it's like, now you have to understand that you have to reshape ourselves, and it's okay.
Yeah.
And it might look a little different, but you're gonna get it to a place where you're happy with it.
You just can't compare because it's crazy. The majority of the people that you compare in your body to, they got work done.
Yeah, so true.
Mm-hmm.
No, for real. You need to get off of Instagram.
And there's no, I don't know. No, No judgment. No judgment. No one knows what it's like after a baby. Like, and I'm like, you guys get all this work done before kids. It's like, listen, you're gonna have to do it again. Yeah,
Exactly. Especially if you're gonna have another child.
Do you plan on having more?
We're having one more. Okay, girl. We're the girl this time. We're happy. Thank you so much. So if I get a girl, I'll be done. If I don't, I might try one more time.
One more time. Okay, I got 3, girl. Three's a struggle.
I want one more too.
Yeah. It's a girl, right?
Yeah, I have one of each.
Oh, wow.
So
Please.
I think I want a boy.
jealous. I want that.
Boys are calm.
Girls? Don't sit her. Boys are only girl look thick first.
Okay, well, yeah, my son is the first.
Okay. Your son's the first.
Her son's first.
He's a little.
Oh, yeah. She be late.
Okay.
The first one I'll ask you is to finish this sentence. One thing I admire about moms is.
The patience with the baby, especially being a working husband, coming home and just seeing her bond with the baby and have the baby grow.
Do you think you have the same patience?
I do not know. Yeah, I definitely don't have the same.
You don't?
No, I try and have patience, but
Okay. All right. Next question. What did your mom teach you that stuck with you?
one thing my mom taught me, I guess, could go along with my mom and dad being married for 30 years. Just being there for your wife, being there for the baby, and just building a family and doing the best you can.
Did you think it would be challenging as it is to be a parent before you had the child?
I don't think any first-time parent knows what they're getting themselves into until it happens. Then you sleepless nights, especially working all day and then being up all night. But really got to count on your wife and then give her a break as well.
And what's advice that you would give to dads?
I would give
New dads.
New dads specifically.
so new dads, I would definitely, if you're a working dad, make sure that you have like extra help with like a parent, one of your guys' parents, and just because a happy wife is a happy life.
Well, I'll just tell you before you're done that your wife is very happy with how you've been supporting her. She mentioned it in the interview, so you should know that you are appreciated.
And even though it seems hard, she's one of the first moms that we've probably encountered that said that she looked at you and thought highly of you after the baby. Because usually women can't stand the man after the baby, but you're doing such a great job because the baby's 2 months. This is the trenches. This is one of the hardest parts is losing sleep and staying sane.
Yeah.
So I'm happy that you guys got out looking good, looking together, not looking homeless. Oh. Well, thank you guys. Hello, we got a beautiful, lovely family with us today, being filmed for Nobody Told Us podcast. We have some questions for you guys. Can you answer?
Yes, of course. Of course. Okay. So you're going to fill in the blank, all right? Nobody told me that motherhood would teach me. I'm pretty much fresh out of motherhood, but nobody told me that it would teach me a lot about Nobody told me that it would teach me a lot about what I had to relearn from my past and things that I had to heal from. You kind of just wake up thinking that everything's going to be brand new. You're going to be a whole different person, but it turns out you're going to revolt back to who you were and try to fix that person so you could be a better person for this little one right there. So there we go.
So what's one thing nobody told you about motherhood?
Got to look at him and try to figure it out. I got to look at him and see. Nobody told me that even with all the lows, the sleep, that it would pretty much balance out, like the love, the happy days. Like nobody told me that everything was going to be okay. Everybody tries to tell you that, like, oh, you're going to go through the teething. It's going to be hard. You're going to push out a baby. It's going to hurt. But nobody told you that you don't forget. I mean, you don't remember all the negatives because you have this little baby right here. So, yeah.
So because it's a Mother's Day special, can you tell us one thing that you appreciate about her?
How driven and how dedicated she is to this boy every single day and night.
Thank you. What nobody told us about parenthood, relationships, all the things. Yeah.
So what question do you want to ask me?
What's one thing that your mother taught you that stuck with
One thing that my mother taught me that stuck with me, it could be anything, right?
you? Yeah, anything.
Jesus.
Mm.
In the Word of God, it reads that if you train a child in the way they must go when they're young, they'll never depart from it. So when you teach them about Jesus when they're young, they'll never depart. I strayed away when I got older, but then He pulled me back. When I got younger, when I was younger, I strayed away, but when I got older, He pulled me back.
And how did he pull you back, if you don't mind sharing?
I was searching. Everyone is searching for something, for a hope, right? I was searching for a hope, something I could put my hope in, someone I can put my hope in. And looking and looking, I started listening to gospel music. I came across someone on TikTok preaching the word. On TikTok, preaching the word. I got saved on TikTok.
Wow.
By that person that was preaching the word. And like the way he had pulled me is that he had given me a dream and it terrified. And I started looking for him, seeking for him because I knew like deep down I was in trouble, right? In the spirit, I was in trouble. And so that's how he got me. He got me on TikTok. And now I go to church. I'm going to start evangelizing. Um and giving people my testimony. So that's the one thing that my parents, especially my mom, taught me when I was younger.
So do you have something that you would want to say to her?
I would want to say thank you. Thank you because her parents taught her Jesus when she was younger and she instilled that in me. And so now I have a love and an affinity for him, a reverence and a respect for him that I otherwise wouldn't have had unless she introduced me when I was younger.
I love
You
to
know?
hear. Can I give you a hug?
Yes, 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 yes. Thank you. Do you guys know Jesus?
Yes.
One thing that your mother taught you as a kid that stuck with you.
One thing my mother taught me as a kid that stuck with me. I can't really say it verbatim, but because I don't remember it.
But it's still stuck.
Yeah. What stuck to me was she always you know, build a foundation to always put God first. You know, going to church, even though I didn't want to when I was young, it was never something that I was excited to do, but it was something that my mom always made sure was in the household. And later on, it caused me to be curious about it, like for myself. And one day, I don't know how old I was. I was 16, I think. I watched this movie called The Book of John, and I finally understood what it meant to be a savior, dying for the world, of sinners, and I was chief. I was a chief sinner, right? And I saw Christ for who he truly was, and the first person I called was my mother. I told her like, "Hey mom, like, can you get me a Bible?" She's like, "What?"
Skeptical?
Yeah, no, that's good. But I mean, the thing is, she told me years later that she actually prayed for me that night. That God will use me like He did. I forgot his name. It was one of the prophets, right? And the next like couple hours later, her son calls asking her for a Bible. And then the Bible came the next day. That was my first Bible I ever had. Read that ever since. So yeah, I think my mom for that. A woman of faith is very important, extremely.
So if your mother would have watched this episode, what is one thing that you would say to her?
Ma,
in
thank
honor of
you.
Mother's Day. Go ahead.
Thank you, Mama, for the food you make. Thank you for giving me my first Bible. You're appreciated, you're loved, and yeah, continue to shine your light everywhere you go.
Thank you. So today we're doing our Mother's Day podcast, and we want these young ladies to get a special shout out to their mothers.
Thank you, mom, for raising me and making sure that me and my sister are so well off, have a great start for our futures. And as far as schooling, making sure I prioritize my homework and I do it every night, even though sometimes I hated that, it's gotten me to where I am now.
Yeah. Thank you, Mom, so much for investing in my education, investing time in me, for being so caring, even though you're so busy, for always making time for us to hang out together.
What's one thing that your mom taught you that stuck with you guys?
That not everyone is your friend.
How to cook. Whatever I want. She taught me how to read a recipe.
Love you.
Love you, Mom. Happy Mother's Day.
Well, you can do it one at a time.
Shout it out, moms. Yes. Give her a special
Don't say her name. Yeah, just like for Mother's Day. Just what are you gonna say something you appreciate about her?
I'm gonna feel like, thank you for having me. I love you. Oh, that's it? All that she does? That's all you want to say?
I appreciate my mom for always buying me this stuff every year and all the stuff I had. And I like,
Y'all being shy.
Hey.
I appreciate my mom for once she sacrificed for me to have better.
Aww.
I love her. She does everything. She tries to get everything we are, but she has to let it.
Thank you, Mom, for providing for me and my brothers and my sisters. I love you so much. When I get older, I'm gonna repay you as best as I can. Okay, now tell me one thing that your mom has taught you that stuck with you. I like treat girls right because so you treat them right. Yeah. Oh, all right. Okay, you're not somebody telling y'all you look after that. No drugs. Ooh, that's a big one. No drugs.
Don't take pills from people.
Yeah. Don't take pills
For random people. For random people.
Don't take pills from nobody.
Don't talk to suspicious strangers.
Okay, you guys don't talk strangers talking to us.
To be independent.
Ooh.
You have no need to steal.
Ooh, okay. Okay. What? We are talking about the headphones on. Yeah. You got it, bro. Thank you, guys. Go inside and be good.
What's something that nobody told me about motherhood? My mind wants to just go to everything they did exactly that they did tell me. Something that they didn't tell me. That's a great question. Ooh. That I was gonna have anxiety the second they were born. Yeah, I knew that it'd be a whole lot of work, but I didn't know I was gonna have anxiety. That's everything nowadays.
So do you feel like anxiety?
I got anxiety from now being responsible of the human life.
So do you feel like your anxiety has heightened over the years, or do you feel like you think it's getting worse?
Yeah, I never had anxiety until I became a mom. Not blaming my children for that. That's just the world value. It's just you to take care of, It's just you to take care of. Now you have someone to look after. So I question myself all the time. Is this the best decision? And is this safe?
So do you feel like adding another child like increased your anxiety? Or do you feel like you know how to do it better this time?
I feel like I know how to do it better this time because my anxiety is just something that's there, but I talk myself out of it to just know that that's just, your mind and worrying, but that everything's okay and that I've done it and that we're gonna be okay.
Okay, can you tell a mother that's becoming a new mother some advice? Like, what would you tell a new mom?
The worrying is never gonna end. It's never gonna end. You're gonna worry. They could get older and older and older. You're gonna continue to worry because you care for that person, you love that person, but it's gonna be okay. And there's a lot of other people going through the same things as you, so there's support systems, and just make sure that you're reaching out. Because some people are like, oh, I'm the only one going through this or feeling this way, but that's not true. I could probably assure you, most of us are thinking the same things half the time.
Okay, so then can you just tell us one thing that your mother taught you that stuck with you, that helped you be a better mom?
Never give up and always keep going.
Okay, thank you. You're welcome. Hey guys, you guys are being part of the Nobody Told Us podcast, and this is the Mother's Day special. We want you guys to give a special shout out to your mothers.
Shout out to my mom. She's really cool people. That lady's really the light of my life. I don't know what I would do without my mom.
I want to shout out my mom for, being there for me and giving me the thing that I need. You feel like that?
I want to say shout out to my mom. She's always there for me whenever I need it, and I love you.
Can you guys tell us one thing that your mom's taught you that stuck with you?
My mom taught me to always keep on working and never give up, even if it's hard.
Okay.
My mom taught me not to put your full trust into people, and she's taught me to find friends that are actually trustworthy.
Okay. Yeah.
No.
You don't know anything that your mother's taught you.
She's so
I'm dead serious. Do you like? No.
Your mother gives you everything.
Some.
So if she gave you everything, she's taught you something. Give me one thing that your mother has taught you. She teach you how to tie your shoes.
What?
Take care of your stuff.
Yeah.
She's shooting and shy. It's okay.
Are you shy? Okay, that's good. All right, your mom taught you not to talk to strangers. Okay, there we go. Okay. Welcome to the Nobody Told Us podcast, and this is our Mother's Day special. So we want to ask you what's something that nobody told you before being a mom.
Ooh, that's a hard question. I'll say the unconditional love. To be able to love somebody else more than you love yourself.
No one's ever told you that that's the
No one's told me that. Coming from an experience where I didn't have a present mother. So it was something new for me. I thought that as an individual, you always should love yourself first. But when you become a mom, there's somebody else that comes before you. So nobody told me how much you can be able to love somebody else before you love yourself.
With that, do you prioritize yourself at all though?
Oh, she looks at her.
I've learned to.
You learned to.
I've learned to, but it took me some time because I've learned that I need to also take care of myself. But it's a process. It's not always.
What made you realize that you needed to take care of yourself in loving your children unconditionally without feeling guilty?
Yes, exactly. That's it. That's actually the guilt. I think my children told me that. My children taught me that actually, especially my daughter, because she's the one that told me, "Mom, it's okay. We're okay. I think you're doing a great job. You should also take care of yourself instead of always taking care of others. Not even just the children, even my husband, everybody else." Prioritizing everybody else's well-being before mine. So my children are the one that taught me that. Yes.
And if you could give other moms advice, what is one thing that you would like to tell them?
You don't have to have it all figured out. Trust yourself, and it's okay to ask for help also. And trust your kids. I mean, the education that you give them, you must be able to trust that they're going to be fine. Because as a mom, we tend to always like helicopter moms. So it's okay to. It doesn't come with a receipt, with a recipe or something. It's okay to make mistakes. So don't feel guilty about that. Just trust the process. Make sure to be present for your children, but they'll be fine. Just you're doing a great job. You're doing the best you can.
Oh my God, I don't think I like this, Wendy.
You don't like what, interviewing people or acting like you're afraid?
Interviewing.
Daisha has acted like she was afraid during every interview. She's like, "Oh, we're filming a podcast."
No, I was not.
4 hours later.
4 hours later, it's a wrap. We finally finished interviewing. How many did we do? Like 5, 6 families?
We did about 10. I don't know what Daisha's talking about.
I'm underestimating. My bad. But yeah, I think it went really well. I enjoyed it. I was a little shy. I was a little nervous. I'm not gonna lie. So I'll do better next time with you. Okay.
I was shy as well, so please don't let Daisha try to play. She's trying to make herself look good when you guys watch the video. I'm like, "Hey, you were shy." No, you didn't look shy. No, I was shy and Daisha was shy, but we're just, this is the beginning. So we hope that you guys continue on our journey because there will be more to come.
Yes, please follow us on the Nobody Told Us pod on Instagram and go to our YouTube channel also, Nobody Told Us podcast.
And hopefully we're coming to a city near you for the Father's Day special.
Yes, and happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. We truly appreciate all that you do to pour into your families.
Happy Mother's Day
Happy
to us as well. Happy Mother's Day, girl. Who would have never known? I got 3 of them.
We were 27 today.
Oh, yeah. We didn't tell
We were
people our
27
Saturday
today.
names. You know we old, though. We're not old.
All right, that's it.